Please.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with one of my favorite people, Kat Sellis, who lives in San Francisco, and she's so amazing. She cheers us up every day with her Instagram, with her stories, with her humor. And I wanted to bring her up today because I don't know about you, but I woke up this morning feeling really down and depressed, and I had to just look up for ways to cheer myself up. Being out, locked away is not always easy. So, hi, Katerina.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome. Thank you for
Thanks
meeting with us tonight.
Thanks
So,
for having me.
how do you keep your spirits up? We're in lockdown.
I think I don't know. I'm the type of person that just likes to joke and just like all my everyday life, I just kind of find the funny things in it and I try to just keep things light, And I don't know. I just find a lot of funny things in life. So I don't know. Like I always like put that up in my stories. I always like make fun. I have my kids. I
You
really
know,
bother them a lot.
they say, yes, they say that the best type of humor is making fun of yourself instead of
Yeah.
making fun of others. You're not afraid to make fun of yourself. And I think that
It's
has been
not.
like
Yeah.
your secret. And everybody, if you have not followed Katerina, her Instagram is grkatty, Katty, and she comes from my hometown in Crete.
Yeah,
Her
I
and I
can't
were
believe
like,
it.
yay,
I
come
can't
to
believe
Crete this summer. And how do you find the energy to just keep on working out every day? Like, what's in your mindset?
it's such a part of my life. So, I'm fairly new to the working out thing, meaning like working out, taking classes. I didn't start until after I had my kids. So I have 3 kids. I
Mm-hmm.
have a 12-year-old son and I have twins that are 9. After I had my twins, it was just very hard. Even though I was in okay shape, I wasn't, I didn't gain too much weight, but everything was just stretched out. And I started taking bar classes and I loved it. And then I started taking group classes. And what I've realized from it is I've made lifelong friends and I met other women that were also moms that I felt, because, we're Greek, right? And we have like a Greek community, but you have to kind of watch out. You can't tell them everything because there's a lot of talk behind your back. It was so nice to go to a place where I had women that had the same interests in me. We would work out, we'd grab coffee, and I would be like, hey, my son is not doing in this class. Maybe he has a learning disability. Do you know anything about this? Can I talk to you about this? And they were like, yeah. And then they would give me resources. And it was like another outlet for me. And
So
then
you
it
found
became,
your tribe.
I found my tribe, right? And then the working out thing, like even now that we're all quarantined, it's like, for me, it's like a mental thing more than anything physical. I mean, yeah, the physical is a nice little perk, but if I don't do it, I feel like I'm being lazy and that I could, and why shouldn't I? Especially since I'm just home, like go out and run. But I have these amazing friends that have been challenging me to these challenges, like Melina Fitness. She's
Oh, yes.
Melina. Yeah, do you know her, right?
Yes.
She's been challenging me left and right on this like 5K run, dancing with like stuff, doing like fun things like that. That like she challenged me on this 5K run that I've been doing it now. And I'm like, I'm going to do it every day because what else am I going to do?
Oh my
And I'm
God.
going to post it in my story. So, and I'm going to tag her butt because she's the one that, made me do
She
it.
found your buttons.
Yeah, exactly. And, and it's fun. And then my gym, thankfully, is putting up online classes. So that has helped because along with like running and cardio, I do bar, which I've been doing for like many years. And they have these online classes that I'm able to log in and do. And there's so many programs that you can join. There's Extend Bar, there's Bar 3, that you can just do online at home with just hand weights. That's all you need,
Yeah.
So it's really easy for me.
So you make it a non-negotiable every day.
I do. I
7 days?
do. I'm sorry?
7 days a week?
Usually when well, now that I'm in quarantine, yeah, because I have nothing better to do. But usually my weekends are all kid stuff like Greek dance, church, sports, whatever, that I don't have time to work out on the weekends. And I'll do 5 days a week for sure, Monday through Friday. But now, yeah, it's been every day.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna do?
Oh my God, what a motivation. Do you do it in the morning, first thing you wake up, you do it, or in the afternoon?
I don't do it in the morning. So like when the kids were in school, I have to take them to school. I have to, do that. So I would go. Luckily, I don't have to be at work at a certain time. Like I can do stuff at my own time. So I would take a 9 o'clock class and be done by 11, and that's it. And then I have the rest of the day, go pick up the kids and do all the after school stuff. Now, like I have to start them on homeschooling. So we homeschool and then I go whenever that is. So
you start them on their schedule. You're out.
I have to start them first. Yeah, for sure. So I can get them busy so they don't bother me.
Oh my God. So I like that because you make them a priority, but you also make yourself a priority.
I try to. I know. I feel that a lot of moms think it's either or.
Yeah.
It's like you're either going to do yourself or your kids. And I think there's like pressure from outside. And I hear it from my parents too, like, Isamana, like you're a mom, like, that comes first. And I'm like, well, of course it does. And that's what I put first.
Yes.
But I can still take an hour and a half out of my day to, do something that makes me feel good. Because if I don't feel good, then the whole family suffers. So,
happy life, right?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. So you just get out the door, do your hour, come back, and the world has not stopped people.
No, yeah.
You're going to be there. I love it. And then you also work out with the kids in the afternoon?
I do. Well, now that we're quarantined because they don't have PE and they just sit at home all day. So we'll go for walks, or I'll have them when the trails were open and we were able to go. Now we can't, but I would take them to my favorite. Like my favorite spot is called Maury Point in Pacifica, which my friend Armina, who is amazing, took me there one time. And it's like this beautiful trail on the Pacific Ocean, on the bluffs, and there's stairs, and it's just magical. Yeah. And it's in Pacifica, and it's called Maury Point. So I took them there the other day and we hiked. I like to take them to the trail. I like to ride their bikes, or we'll walk our dog. Our dog's 15, so she's slow. But we'll walk around the block.
The other day, you were carrying her for her walk.
I was carrying her because she's tired. She can't. She's old.
There's workout.
I wish she was here to come here so I could show you her. She's so cute for like an old lady dog. Yeah. But she's fun.
Do you ever wake up in the morning and you're like, no, I don't feel like doing it today? No, every day you just have it that fire?
Yeah, you know what? No. So yes, I do wake up in the morning sometimes, and it's sometimes laziness, and usually it's from like just my body's saying no.
Yeah.
Like I just can't today. And I'm like, okay. And I listen to my body, or it's something like I don't feel right. Or sometimes when I'm like menstruating, I'm like, oh, I'm cramping. I just don't want to. And I don't, and I don't, I will stay home and I don't feel guilty, and I don't like freak out. No. I mean, it's okay to be lazy, like, and just, sometimes you just want a lazy day, and I think it's fine. So
yeah, like I was watching you over the summer when you were in Crete, and I was like, oh my God, when I go to Crete, it will be 30 days later, and I don't put a single workout, and you are doing it every day. I have to tell you, I got so inspired. I was working out as well. It was great.
Oh, good. Yeah. Isn't it beautiful to work out in Greece? I mean, you have the outdoors, you have the beach, you have everything, like and my workout in Greece is not as intense here at all, but you do a lot more walking in Greece, right? So you're still more active. So like it would be like just a little like run on the beach. Yeah. And then I would just go home, maybe do some push-ups and, out at home like stuff. And then because I want to go to the beach and start my day. I don't want to be working out for like an hour and a half. So it would be like a 40-minute thing.
My mother-in-law would shame me more. Like, what do you want? Why are you getting up? Sit down. Right?
Why are you running? Who's chasing you?
Yes. What's wrong with you? Americana, crazy American. Yes.
But I've noticed in Greece and in Crete especially that a lot of the younger people they're kind of worse than we are here.
Yes.
They're so intense and they're
Yes.
walking around
Yes.
and in their bathing suits. And I'm like, oh my God. Like,
Oh my goodness.
it's like, what happened?
That's
Yeah.
great though. And you're inspiring so many people around you, and you're keeping your
Thanks.
spirits up, and you get your kids, you give them a good role model, then you still have the
So.
energy to go home and cook every night. You're amazing.
Oh, thanks. I don't know if I'm amazing. I think a lot of moms do that. I don't think I'm like the only one that's going home and cooking and taking care of their kids and stuff. I just post it. It's just in my stories.
Yes.
It's in my stories. And it's like, my stories are, it's just me and my life and what I'm doing throughout the day. And I mess with my kids a lot. I do.
Yes. They love it.
I bother them. I know I bother them so much. Me and my oldest, I bother him so much.
He's so
But
fun.
he drives me nuts.
He
drives me nuts.
He does. They say all successful men in Hollywood have one thing in common: the hair. He has that hair. I want to go.
My son, yeah.
I just
that's called lazy, not brushing ever your hair. And he has so much. He has so much hair.
So what else are you gonna do for working out this weekend?
So I'm hoping we can go elsewhere except outside of the house to go to trail, but I think they've closed everything now. But we're going to just take the kids. They love riding their bikes. So when they ride their bikes, I just jog and they get ahead of me and then they just kind of stop and wait. So, I'm hoping we can do something like that. But I like to keep my weekends pretty chill. Like, I might not work out on Sunday, I might just stay home and watch Netflix, so.
Do you feel that your whole reality is going to change now with all that new information that we have? It's going to be very interesting to be like in a yoga class, in a spinning class.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Well, I noticed that happening because the gyms didn't close right away. And I noticed like in my gym, I go to a boutique gym. Yeah. So like it's class by class. And after each class, they clean the whole thing. It's not like someone's using the machine right after you and there's no time, So I always felt it was okay because I saw them physically cleaning every single thing before I would enter. And I think that's going to be a big deal. Like people are going to have to literally
be more aware.
Really be aware. And I've become more aware. I wasn't one of those people that would I would wash my hands like a normal person, but now I like constantly, like anywhere I go, I gotta wash my hands. I gotta wash my hands. I think this is going to change us a lot as far as, we have to listen and not go out and try and stay away from people, of course. And then like, we have to really be careful and wash our hands. And, I don't know, it's kind of scary in one way. I'm not terrified of it, but I think it happens every few years. There's some kind of thing that wipes out the human race somehow. I don't know if it's like cosmic population control. I don't know what it is. I think we're going to get in control of it. And I think it's going to be okay eventually, but it's going to probably take a year or two. And I think we're going to have to really learn from this.
And keep your immune system strong. Speaking of which, what do you take for your immune system other than lots of nice Greek food?
Yeah. I don't really take many, I take a multivitamin. That's it. Since this has come out, I've been drinking Emergency, but I mean, I think it's, also my diet. I feel like I don't get as sick as other people do. Although I feel like this year I ended up getting sicker for some reason. And I don't know if that's just, I'm getting older and
stop it.
I don't know why, but I try to eat as healthy as I can, but I have to say, I'm not strict with my food. Yeah. Like if I make my kids corn dogs, I'll have a corn dog. I won't have 5 of them, but like, I try really hard to like keep it, but I'm not like, I'll go to McDonald's. Like I'm not that strict, although I don't eat a lot of it. Like, it's in my mind. Like, okay, you're going to have just this. So
you don't restrict it. You just have it everything in moderation. Pan metro nariston.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly.
Love it.
Thank you.
So I wanted to thank you for meeting with us tonight. I know you have to run
Thank
for a
you.
meeting, but keep being yourself and keep being
Thanks.
authentic. You're very authentic, and I just want you to know that you have a following, and we just love you. You are awesome, and hope to
Oh,
see you again
thanks.
soon.
Hopefully. Thank you so much.
And
Thank you
stay
so much.
healthy.
You
Stay
too.
away from
Take care.
people, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Okay,
Thank you,
bye.
Katerina. Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.